and I'm going to finish reaching. I'm going to put the sword away, and then I'm going to finish reaching, and I'm going to put my hand on top of hers.
As you do, you and Nyx are taken to a place with a mountain surrounding you all around. Beautiful blue sky. You look out. There is an Aasimar who is on his hip, backpedaling. You're behind a figure who is holding a red rod. Taller, more muscular, sharp-dressed. He looks out, you behind him. 3 gigantic angels crash down between the man on the ground and you. You start to twirl your rod for a second, and a voice behind them says, "You have no peace here, Asmodeus. This place was lost to you a long time ago." Alright, well, if you guys are ready, we can hop back in.
I'm ready.
Everybody's connected?
Yep.
Connected.
Last week,
Grum return.
we recovered Grum, our petrified, fallen, not forgotten in any sense of the word, remembered fondly in our hearts as we adventured for, in essence, 2 full dungeons without him.
Yeah.
And that adventure gave us the ability to pull him back from a void that he was floating in between the far realm and our realm. And he couldn't retain anything from that far realm memory, that far realm existence. But he did find himself back with us. Echo and Grum reunited. Nexor departed with an angry Galabdur hot on his heels. I'm sure we'll never hear from them again because we never hear from the NPCs that get away. They're gone forever.
Don't forget, he's dragging the Medusa statue with him.
He is. He went to set up a Medusa garden. You guys will be honored. I'm sure that we will never have to deal with any forms of petrification again. So that will be all right. Where we pick up after traveling to Gibbet Crossing, defeating 2 giant stalagmites that came to life and tried to rip everybody back to them and bite off their head. As they lay dead, the room with the broken doors remain a blur as everything inside the room is currently distorted like it's looking underwater. Further to the south, where the party had started to go and thought that the monsters were down there, there's a wide open expanse, and in that room there are continual flames on the walls that light it up that date back from when it was the actual crossing of the Underdark. Two dead ropers lie before you. What do you do?
I think first thing Shroud would do is recover his thrown dagger, and he would take it, hurl it, and just kind of wipe off the goo or whatever's on it, if there is any, and just kind of, resheath it.
These things are living, so they would have had some goopiness to their internals. you sheared off basically all of the hard parts, and you found soft, goopy muscles and blood and all of that beneath. Where would the party like to go next?
Lovely. Okay. So, do we want to go to the east, or do we want to check out this big lit? I don't know. This big chamber over here.
Where's
think
over
that
here?
over
Use your pinging tools.
The hang on, I gotta find it.
So I'm assuming over here is the blur distortion room.
Yeah, that's where I was gonna say we should.
Is that what was blurry? I thought it was this one that was blurry.
That is the room, yes.
Oh, that's why.
Okay.
I can't figure it out. This one.
That
There's
is
only
the
two,
room
right?
that
You just
opens
want
it.
to know which-
Those
one
are
are
the
we
two
going
you've come across.
Well, I think
Right.
wherever we go, we need to be cautious.
Echo was coming here, Grum followed her, and then the Ropers dragged Nyx from behind over here. And while Echo and Grum were coming this way, Shroud was coming through checking this area out.
Yeah, we kind of split up, and
Yeah,
and nothing bad happened.
Tobin was down there when the ropers showed up.
Yeah.
so
right.
so
Yeah, we were going different directions. We ended up getting called back together.
in that room, is there just is there any like bright lights in this hallway that we came running back through? Like
So there are lights here that illuminate all of the hallways. There are more in the big center opening area. It's like they are magical torches that are just there.
oh, they're magical. Shit.
Roll an Arcana check. Anybody that wants to ascertain anything about them, roll an Arcana check.
Ooh, I'm not great at Arcana, so hopefully someone else wants to.
Oh, come on, that's cocked. I should get to reroll that. Rude.
Holy
I swear to
shit,
God.
bro.
Hold on, I swear to God, if I get this Arcana check, you guys.
Please do.
No, not one.
Well, the good news,
It goes on the counter.
You get on the board.
Yeah,
you are the first of. Hey, that's your first one.
that's my first nat one.
Congratulations.
Echo's just distracted.
I got a surefire way though to find out if these are magical or not.
Don't touch it.
I'm
you
not
guys-
gonna touch it.
What would you like to do, Shroud?
Click one.
So if there's a flame close to me, I would like to control flames because I can't control magical flames.
You would not be able to control these.
Okay. Good enough. I can't control them, guys.
You reach out and something magical just blocks your ability to manipulate it freely.
We wasted our Arcana check on that. Thank God.
Don't worry, there's an infinite amount of dice rolls still to be had.
Well, I feel like going down the steps further will probably lead us further in. So if we really want to check this place out, we should probably go into the blurry room because nothing exploded when Shroud went in there.
We just can't see.
We can see.
Nothing exploded.
Everybody
Yeah.
next
Oh. Yeah, we can't. Sorry, I was.
Oh, it's my fault. It is still blurry. I'm completely misunderstood. Everybody here that's present in the chat has Eyes of Night on them, though.
Right.
That was my fault. I misunderstood. Blurry.
I think I'll.
Say we go in there.
I say we go in there, and I think I'll stealth my way further down that hallway over here.
Okay, roll a stealth check. So the room is still distorted, like you're underwater looking through just heavy waves. You can make your way through the room.
That's actually a 22 because I rolled a 3. Reliable talent.
And it is a very reliable talent. So you can go through. There are doors not very far apart from each other, and they turn up into basically a dead end. There are a series of doors close to you.
Huh. Well,
Yeah, I'll walk in, but I'm gonna stay back.
wondering if anyone else is gonna.
Since he's trying to be quiet, I'm gonna wait
Yeah.
until I get a signal to move up.
I didn't hear screams, so I figure.
No.
I mean,
I'll wait down here so I can see them, but
So Tobin, are you ready to open these doors?
10-4, point a door out and let's open it.
I'd say I think I'll point to these two at the south.
All right, do you want to open those first?
I would
Yeah,
like to
open one
check
at a
them.
time.
Should we do one at a time, or I say this to Tobin, one at a time, or both at once and see what happens?
I just shrug my shoulders instead of waiting and just open the door. YOLO.
Yeah,
and Tobin is back.
I'll open this door too.
You push open the door. Each of the chambers contain a pair of short stone beds and an empty metal footlocker.
Empty, you say?
I'm assuming the foot locker is this thing right here,
Let's see.
or does each one contain a foot locker?
Each room contains a footlocker, and as each of you step into that room, a moment of dread flashes over you and then subsides.
Can I roll what the hell would I roll? Perception?
Yeah, can I roll a check too to see?
Roll
like,
roll an
I'm
insight check.
jolted and then
Roll an insight check.
Insight.
I'm the best rogue at one of those.
You should really send your cleric in for inside checks. That's all I'm saying.
That's a 17 for me.
Baby. I know.
Shroud,
Sorry.
you feel like you're about to be ambushed. Or more specifically, you feel like whoever had these rooms last woke up with fear of an impending ambush. And that lingers psychically in the air.
Is there any way we can maybe roll for something to determine like who was in this room, or what kind of, like if it was Underdark people or if it was dwarves, or
I'll roll off the 17 a little bit more. It looks, from the small beds and just how tiny everything is, that it's probably deep gnomes. Smurf Niblin.
I mean, I think I'm going to check that chest in the room. Like, I'm going to check it first before I open it.
Roll an investigation check. The check before you check. Please roll this check.
Stay check. Yeah.
That is
Mic
a 17.
There's no traps. There's also nothing in it.
Okay.
But it was good of you to check.
I'm just gonna leave. Does that feeling? I mean, the feeling's already gone away, or
It
was
hits you
lingering a
real
little bit?
quick, like that feeling that somebody is coming on you quick, and then you realize that it's not now, and it pulls back.
So it's kind of like that feeling if you're driving really fast over some hills and like you kind of raise up
Your
in your
stomach
seat
goes-
and then it just
Exactly. This is the equivalent of driving really quick over a bump and having that fun feeling of rising before settling.
I'd turn back to Echo and like, there's nothing in these rooms.
Like, something tells me another bed. So I'm gonna open this one.
Well,
I'm gonna open the one in front of me too.
Same thing. A bed and a footlocker. A tiny bed and a tiny footlocker.
I'm gonna peek in over Tobin's
I mean,
shoulder.
they're my size.
The bed
Does-
looks like it
does-
could be Tobin's size. Maybe they were
It is,
herringons.
and- oh.
Does
when I
that
walk, I'm
feeling
gonna be-
come back?
I'll be right back.
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask.
Hey,
Does the
cat
feeling
butt.
come back? Like,
Only for a moment. It's just like a tick and a talk. You step in, something
wrong?
happened a long time ago, and then it pulls back.
can I roll a perception check to see like of anything in the room? Like, I don't know, maybe like sword marks or something, dried blood, old blood, anything?
Go ahead.
I'll roll one too.
Nat 20.
Okay, that's one for the counter.
I got a
Nat
19.
20, and not a nat 1.
There are no signs of battle in this room. The next room, the blurry room, might be a little bit different though. You can almost see
Is that the one?
just like a little psychic line trace out to there.
And which
And
room is the blurriness coming from?
the
At
entire
least I'm not a
blurriness
blur.
is this room.
And so it's like a trail leading from the rooms.
With
to
those
it?
rolls, Shroud and Tobin, go ahead and roll Arcana with advantage.
Thank goodness, I'll need it.
Me too. 16.
So the blur is the literal blur spell. It shouldn't stick in the air like that. The spell is the literal blur spell.
Hmm.
And with all of that combined, it was probably their last ditch attempt to save themselves from whatever ambush was waiting for them.
So
So
go ahead.
I was gonna ask, why are we feeling this? That's what I'm curious to know. Like, what can I roll to kind of guess that?
Why are you did you say seeing this?
Like, why are we? Why? I mean, I understand why we're seeing the spell. The spell's lingering, although it shouldn't really like that. Why are we feeling these lingering like feelings?
What check would be good for that?
And well, I don't want to metagame too much.
Roll. Oof, that's got to be insight. Roll another wisdom insight check. And what don't you want to metagame?
I was gonna ask if my other companions besides my other companions, I wonder if they're feeling it, but I ain't gonna do that until I ask them. So
You could just ask us.
Yeah, I know. I will.
Hey, Nectar, explain this to us.
Yeah. Explain this blink. Oh shit, next door.
We lost our most magical ally.
Who's next door, guys?
That's right, you
Next.
never met Grum.
We have a lot to explain.
It's fine. It's fine.
Big
To-
gaps in Grum's knowledge of the last 5 days.
Tobin with the
Like it was yesterday to me.
Tobin with the 13, you can't quite pinpoint it other than to say things have been off a little bit the entire adventure. Things last too long or come back from oblivion. It's almost become normal.
Okay. Reality is breaking down, kind of thing.
Very much so.
Mm.
Ooh, like very like Dark Tower vibes.
Well, I want to open a door too.
Which door would you like to open?
I'm going to open this one.
All right. Please roll a dexterity saving throw. I'm
Yep.
kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
He's not really.
I was fully
Totally hoping we were gonna
expecting
get
that. The one that I pick is going to be a trap. I knew it.
I was kind of expecting it
expecting
too.
a
I'm not
mimic.
gonna lie.
There is 2 doors down that way. There is 1 door in the blurry room itself.
Hey,
Oh, okay. I see. I didn't see that door down to the south of the building.
this one over here, right?
There is a
God, that-
door to the north, yes. Right where the cave-in happened.
Ooh.
Why not? I'm gonna. If Grim wants to get that last one, I'll get this one, or Tobin, or whoever.
I figure why don't you and I get this last one up here together? Because it looks
Okay.
like it's smaller location. I don't know.
It
I-
kind of looks like it's the only door that's alone.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to
What
open
about
that
the one
door?
y'all just went like right past? Between you and Echo, you just going past that one?
When you guys should open that one, but him and I should open this one up here.
I feel like it's just another room, but yeah, I think me and Tobin should be on the front lines of this last door.
I'll push that last door open and peek in and then get ready to be behind them if something happens.
I mean, Grum with his
Now
55
we're
movement
ready.
speed can just like.
Right, he's fine back there. Don't worry about him.
You guys push
Yeah,
against
we're gonna
that
stand up.
door.
You missed being a
It-
barbarian.
It does not budge.
Huh.
Would you guys like to try to force it?
I would.
Please
Yeah.
roll a strength athletics check.
Do you
Both
want to
of
roll
us
your own, or do you want to roll with advantage?
Hey, I was about to say, I was gonna ask Grum, like, Grum, want to help me with some pushing?
Yeah, I ain't good at
What's
strength.
your-
I'll just step aside
If
and
it's, if it's not metagamey, what's your strength score?
Mine?
An 18.
You have an 18. I'll give you that help action. I'm at a 17, so you get that +1 extra. I'll give you advantage.
Actually, your athletics scrum is higher than his because you're proficient in it. Just so
Oh,
just
shit.
so you're aware.
Oh shit!
Oh, wow. So,
You want to switch it
yeah,
out?
well, I'm like, yeah. I'm
Okay.
about to do it, and then I look, and I like look up, and you're like so freakishly tall compared to me. And I'm like, well, you do this one. I'll help you out. So I'll give you advantage.
We'll
Yeah,
gently,
I got this.
gently guide
Can I
Grum
roll
forward.
my physical D20?
By all means, roll. Let us know.
Let's go, Grum. Let's
Please
go,
don't get-
Grum. 16 plus 7.
All right. So 23. You
I'm not
manage-
even gonna do the math.
You
Just gonna say
manage
the
to
number.
put your hands on it and you push it open. You feel the rocks give way. And it's very difficult, but you're basically pushing it as far open as you can. And it's still at a slant. You're pushing it into a collapsed room.
Oh, okay. Not this way, guys.
Ron, look at the party. I told you this room was different.
It might not have been at one point. Probably very much similar. And then
Oh, if we had next door, he could have gone burrowing in. He was a mountain dwarf. Similar thing. It's all rocks.
you
I'm
guys
gonna go back to
re-enter the
blurry
blur.
room. I do.
Yeah, I do too. Hot on Tobin's heels.
Bro moving like a fucking rocket with his 50 movement speed. Oh, you're going over there.
This feels like that.
Oh, we
big
need to-
unsealing
We need to give him boots of like Back to the Future trail. Every time he runs, streaks of fire.
Yeah, I
Doesn't
really
that
miss
spell for a
Barbarian
ranger
that
like
reason.
Zephyr Stride or something?
Long Strider?
Flame Stride?
I don't know about like flame foot.
There is. I think there's a spell like it's something either for a ranger or monk, but when you like, because it's one of those that have like hella crazy movement speed, and yeah,
There
you
are
leave
increased
behind
speed.
trails of fire, and it's like a lightweight wall of fire. They stay there for a while, and if an enemy goes through, they take damage.
Do you
So
guys
yeah, it's a real thing. I gotta find it.
do you guys want to go into that room?
Yes.
All right. Who opens the door?
I will stealthily.
Okay, roll a
I'll
stealth
fit
check.
it. I was gonna say at least check it.
I just had a flashback to when Grum stealth
23.
All right, the
I
door
still think that- I
does
still
not
think that.
make a noise as you open it. And it opens into a larger, unblurred room.
I'm blurred.
Oh. Oh.
The east side of
Stock
this
lord.
room bears a strange, angled structure, as though a squat tower tipped sideways and fell through the wall. Muddy knobs protrude and retract from its irregular surface in a slow, hypnotic motion. Near the structure, two rocky creatures and a three-legged, three-armed, egg-shaped monster with a wide maw on its head chatter in a grunting language.
So I would have one hand on the door, just opening it stealthily, and I would see this, and I would look back and be like, and then I would, I think I want to send a message to,
Do you leave the door open?
no, I think I would stealthily shut it again.
Okay, 23, you very carefully shut it.
And then actually, instead of use message, I'll just walk back and I'll grab Tobin, because he probably didn't see, and I'll be like, there's seeing these earth elementals, I would know what they was from the previous encounter.
You have
correct?
seen earth elementals. I'll show you what you see with the other one. Let me find my tool.
Fucking feather duster in your fucking face all night, yo.
She's needy tonight.
Oh, the cat. I was like, huh? That's a
Yes.
weird monster.
For an earth elemental, that's his nickname.
That is what you see.
Oh shit!
Ugh. Okay, so real quick, is the name of that creature Zorklok or Zoklork, whatever it is? Like, that's just the type of monster it is? Top of game?
How would you like? You could ask him.
No, I'm asking you for note-taking's sake. Like,
fuck are you?
I'm just gonna Google this shit. I'm not gonna type all the descriptions. That's ridiculous.
That is his name.
I'll forget all of that. Okay.
I would
That is awful looking.
I would definitely grab Tobin and, bring him back over to the party and be like, yeah, there's some big creatures in there. I've seen 2 rock elementals and something else.
It's like half rock, half flesh. Some body horror show.
Sounds like some abomination that needs to be wiped out.
I would try to describe it the best I could.
Stop. I already want to kill it. Let's go. Purge the abomination.
What if it's a nice abomination? What if
Like, look at you
They're
like,
chilling and having a mud bath.
So hearing this chatter when it was chattering, is it a language or is it just like a chatter that a creature would do?
What languages do you speak?
Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, and Thieves' Cant, which Thieves' Cant it isn't.
If it's a language, it's not a language you speak.
Okay, good to know.
What about deep speech?
It's not. The sounds that come through there are not deep speech.
I just had a random thought, like it would be cool if Grump suddenly understood how to speak to him. Like the one remnant of his time while
Yeah.
petrified.
So I know I don't speak any of the languages, but could I roll for something to figure out if I've ever heard this language before?
Roll either a wisdom insight or an intelligence investigation. That seems like one of the two.
I'll do the investigation.
Because different rolls get you different things.
That's a nat 20.
Hey,
But it's 19 because I got a -1 modifier.
Stop giving yourself negatives. All right, so Shroud, there is a rhythmic pattern to it that would suggest a language, but you can't understand what they're saying. But there is that rhythmic pattern of language to it, at least from what you heard.
But I wouldn't be able to decipher. Like I haven't been like anywhere where I've heard this before.
Probably not.
Okay.
I think we should just stay focused. Like top of game, I think we should just stay focused and not even bother and keep it moving. Personally, like
the only thing that makes me interested in this place is that knocked over tower. Like, I feel like that might lead somewhere important.
I'm sorry, I can barely understand you. Like volume.
Oh, sorry. My microphone was like, sorry, this thing was. The only thing that really makes me want to go in that room is the knocked over tower. Like
The knocked over tower.
yeah.
You mean
Thing
the
that looks like
pipe
a
right
pipe.
there?
Not a pipe.
You said it was,
If you guys open the door again, I'll give you the description again. But right now, it's not it's not currently in view.
nice?
I see what you're trying to do.
You're trying to bait, bro.
I am a master.
I bet you are.
I mean, I could open it.
Shroud over here rolling nat 20s and shit on stealth, and he's like, "Well, let's roll again."
I could open it stealthily again. I got a +12 top of game.
Do it.
And see, get the description possibly, or go straight into initiative order. So
Right?
it's kind of up to you guys.
I'm down for anything.
Same here.
Why not? Let's do a stealthily open again.
All right, one stealthily.
I'm proficient in. Oh no, I'm not.
That's a nat 1, but it's actually a 10 because of reliable talent.
So one, I'm
So-
still marking it on the counter, and
Yeah.
two,
But
you
22.
managed to open the door enough that you can see the tower. I'm assuming you're not going full bore. Open
No,
the door.
No,
The
just
the
kind
des-
of hearing.
the description of it. Muddy knobs protrude and retract from its irregular surface in a slow hypnotic motion. It's angled into the wall. Like it magically has merged with the wall, or the wall was built around it. It's a tower tipped sideways.
But
Interesting.
it's got legs or something, you said? That are moving?
Muddy.
It's got like mud caked on it that is swirling in a hypnotic pattern.
Sounds like a. Oh, it sounds like a earth elemental production item. Like it produces them out. Like
That's a spawn point.
yes, thank you. It's a spawn point. God damn it. I feel ashamed.
So if you kill them, will they automatically respawn here?
It's not about respawn so much as reinforcements or just oh my god, English no brain work good to date.
Echo's gonna come up and put a hand on Tobin and Shroud. If you don't think there's anything interesting or important in here, we really have to go. Vandalin is maybe being destroyed.
I agree. I don't think we should mess with this area.
Just above board. That is just above board. Phil, come on. That kills me as a player. I hate this group. I hate it. But
As we like close the door back, whisper, I'm like, I'll see you again later.
And then just kind of caresses the door.
Hey, you got some
My little
chalk or
palm.
something you can mark it with your symbol.
My little claw just.
Okay. Do you guys close the door and retreat from the room?
Yeah, I think so, right? I think we should.
Yes, please.
Yeah, might as well.
All right. Do you guys want to explore the wide open space?
Into
Let's
the
do
great
we really
wide
can't find a way
open.
forward.
You mean this one down here? No.
I'm gonna tell you guys.
I mean,
As a lucky.
The official
You guys
reading
are
of this
lucky
is Grum starts doing laps around it like, ah! The official read of this room. Stalactites hang from the ceiling of this 30-foot-high vaulted cavern. The floor is slick with moisture, it's moist, and it's carved level and even. Passages extend in several directions, and a stone double door bearing the carving of a spiked cage is set into one wall.
I would like to check the ceiling, please.
and that's referring to that door right there, right?
Ditto.
Yes. Roll a perception check if you want to look around.
Yep, definitely doing that. 17.
22.
19.
There is a big giant brick
Natural
hanging from the
20.
ceiling. Bow, 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 bow.
There's a big what?
There is a big giant grick that is a worm creature with tentacles that extend out and a sharp beak at the center of its head.
Mm.
It's just hanging there. It looks like if you approach it, it will potentially drop on you. But now that you've seen it, it looks like it knows that you've seen it.
Great ancient.
And he starts moving on his own accord.
Yeah. How high are the ceilings?
30 feet. As you all
Jump up there and grab that shit down.
As you all step into the room, you start to hear a whisper coming from this direction, and little magical wisps of light are starting to spark through. The words, come, daughters, goes up for a second and then falls.
That sounds dirty.
No. No. Shame.
Roll Tide.
Sorry. We lost Tobin. Oh.
Sorry. I'm just getting chocolate.
Only if you brought enough for the class.
I did. It's Costco sized.
All right,
Hey,
we're all coming over.
All right, really quick, just to make sure I got everything correct. So everything that we've gotten so far, we've gotten the multiple paths, but there's a door over there. It said it has a mark of a spiked cage on it. Okay. Awesome. And then the whispers and wisps of light from over here. I think. Was it here or over here?
Yes.
Can't
No.
remember.
From the cavern path over here.
Okay. I need to change that. And then the Grick is on the ceiling, watching us.
Yes.
Like a pervert.
You can see his worm body turns with you. It doesn't make any moves, but it turns with you. It's persistently watching. And like an animal setting a trap, if you come into its range, it will probably pounce on you.
I weigh that.
Yeah, definitely. Like, unless you want to fight it, just don't even bother getting too close to it. Just kind of
Yeah, I'm gonna hug that.
you're
dog.
like around this general area for now. Unless you want to fight it right now, that's fine too. I don't care either way. We're gonna probably have to like do something with it eventually.
So with my last perception check of 19, would I gather? Does it have eyes?
Does a Grick have eyes? I believe so. Let me look at its art really quick. It doesn't look like it, but it must. Because it
You can
has
have the-
vision.
Oh, it has literal vision.
Yes.
Looks like a
It should
graboid.
have eyes. Traditional sense of vision.
It doesn't have, like, not to get too metagamey, but it doesn't have, like, tremor sense. That's not its seeing ability.
Because I just watched Tremors the other day.
I love that movie so
I love
much.
those movies. Love the second one.
One of my absolute favorites.
My favorite is the ones that fart and fly.
So top of game, I was thinking about doing what we did with the Hydra.
Killing it? Oh, wait,
I mean,
no,
I can
yeah,
try
that's
it.
What's that? Like, try what?
Fog Cloud.
Oh,
Nix!
well, it's
Hello.
Hi, Nick.
Yeah, I
Just
think
in time.
it's not in water, so I think it'll move around and it can easily move out of it too. So
Right, that and like it's 30 feet up too. I know Fog Cloud would cover it, but like you said, it would just manipulate or move out of the way.
Maybe we can save that for when we need to go down those steps.
yeah,
That's what I was thinking. Like we just, like I said, where's the drawing thing?
I say we just do what
It's
Echo
me.
said and hug the wall.
I'm gonna say like this is the general barrier we follow for now.
Okay.
Just because we're already out of it now, and it's not pouncing, so we're safe in that zone we're currently in right now. So let's just keep it on that for the moment, and then when we're ready, we say fuck it, balls to the wall, the beast.
All right. So I'm gonna go first stealthily.
All right, give me half a sec while I adjust all the cameras.
Why?
He said that it's also following us. I don't know. You can stealth if you want, but I'm sure it sees us.
The Grick Alpha has already seen you all. Just
Right.
don't let that necessarily affect what you want to do, but just be aware that it obviously is tracking you with its eyes. Not that it's impossible to slip out of.
Yeah, if you can hide though, probably
Gotta
wouldn't.
figure out where you're hiding because I don't see
later.
I don't see any cover on the map
Yeah.
per se.
Yeah, but I
There might
think
be, like, large boulders that aren't burnt on.
I would just like try to keep a narrow silhouette along this wall and kind of creep around to that room where the light's coming out of, or the beam, the voice, and all that. Yeah.
All right, so real quick, so I know, what path do you guys want to take? I'm assuming that is the path that you don't want to intersect with.
The black
Right.
one. Sure.
Yeah.
And I want to kind of sneak up this wall through here, so. And peer into that area before, we just all run in there.
So we're skipping the doors, right?
I was actually gonna ask if I can roll insight on what the symbol on the door could potentially mean before we just go through.
Roll insight or history.
It means sex
I'm gonna
dungeon.
go insight. Let's try a physical roll again. An 8 plus a 6, 8, 9, 10.
So 14.
14.
So, and are you doing history or insight?
That's insight. Insight.
It's hard to say. It could be a sign of a dungeon. It could be this is where you buy cages. It could be the symbol of a clan, the Cage Clan. There are a lot of possibilities of what it could be. What it is uncertain.
I was thinking a prison of sorts, or an interrogation area, or torture area.
Ooh. Or drunk.
We're not necessarily in the Underdark, but close to it, or are we fully in the Underdark?
This is like the entrance to the Underdark.
Okay, so we're okay.
It's
So we're
like
getting
it's
to
like a
that
trade square of ancient peoples. It's like that trade
Okay.
crossing.
Gotcha.
Shroud, if you want to go ahead and make a perception check to sneak down. Tell me how
You mean a
far
stealth
in
check?
you go. Yes.
Stealth or perception?
Stealth check, sorry.
Okay. And that would be a 22.
Okay. Put your character on the map as far as you would go.
Okay. So, sneak around. And just kind of right there. And just kind of peer around.
It goes into fissures into the wall, and you see smaller gricks that are there. They are almost trying to put themselves into the wall to get away from you. Like they're afraid of you.
Ooh. Huh.
And as you step there, you see a little light wisp up through and come up to about eye level and then dissipate.
From the fissures.
It's like it's coming from a part you can't see yet. It's running this line.
I'll kind of peer around a little bit more to see if I can't.
You see more Gricks. They're all behaving in the same way. They're all trying to push themselves back away from you.
Do I see that doorway over there too?
You do. It's a straight shot to it. And the light is coming from underneath it and wisping up.
Can I?
I don't want a metagame, but
Can I
I'm gonna
see
move.
sparks
Oh,
of
go
light
ahead.
coming out from behind Shroud?
Yeah, it's like it's going into the room and then coming up for everybody to see and then slowly fading away.
What color is the light?
It's a mix of reds and purples. And when it fades, it's a slight hint of orange.
Okay.
Well, since these creatures are, who I don't know though. Can I roll an insight to see if they really are afraid of me, or if when I go farther into this room, they're just going to come out and flank me?
Actually, I'm going to say it's so apparent you don't need to roll an insight. You've never seen anything as afraid as these creatures.
Okay.
I'm gonna like just say after a while, Grum's like checking out what's going on here because it's whispering and it's lit, so of course it would draw his attention. But now we get to the point in character. Hey, dude, I'm no zoo major doctor guy, but I spent some time out in the wilds and I see a mama bear ready to strike to defend her babies when I notice it. And then I just kind of grab you by the, not grab you, but like take your shoulder and like kind of twist your torso and point your eyes towards mama worm up there on the ceiling. I'll even roll animal handling on that if I have to.
Are you handling the babies?
Not at all.
You see it too. You see that these Gricks are absolutely terrified.
I come up here ready to intervene in case this interaction goes sideways.
As the three of you gather, the door creaks open.
Uh-oh.
And I wave over Nix.
And the light slowly comes up, wafts into a semicircle, and then ebbs back like a wave, almost like it's beckoning you.
I'm gonna go for it.
I'm gonna hold around and say, this feels like a trap, but I don't see it the other way.
Yeah, Admiral Akbar out of tension, y'all.
Let's go. I'm gonna give Shroud the nod.
You step through, they don't move.
Is he stealthing?
Viking store out here.
I mean, could I go off my previous stealth, or would I need to stealth again?
They don't.
I mean,
they know you're there.
I'm sure I'll pass it.
They know you're there. They don't even attempt to. You walk into a hallway that runs north and south. It's very long. The light is coming from the south, and there is a second door open there.
It's opened at the south end?
Yes, it stands wide open.
And the light's like waving me towards it.
Yes, it comes up and ebbs back like a hand waving you.
I'm just gonna kind of like, I know the party's behind me and stuff, but I'm just gonna kind of go stealthily again. If you want me to roll another stealth, I can.
Which way is it beckoning you, north or
That's
south?
That's a 30 for stealth.
You said south. Yeah.
Well, lead on, Mr. 30 in stealth. Shit. I feel like that should at least carry you all the way down the second door.
I'm just gonna like give him some distance, but follow.
That's not ominous at all.
So I would see this. I think I would my rogue instincts would kick in, and I would do like a investigation check or even survival, see if there's any traps. Whatever you want me to roll.
Roll an investigation check. Different rolls get you different things. Hello, Fargrim.
I
Check
want
the
to roll
ceiling.
perception right now. Wait, I don't have eyes in the room. Never mind. Because he's stealthing, I don't want to ruin his stealth by jumping in front.
So that what? That
Your,
ain't come out right.
your reliable talent. Oh, it's fine.
Maybe it did.
It's fine.
I don't have reliable talent
On
on that one.
investigation. You don't find any traps. You don't find any loose bits lying on the floor. There is just the closed door to the south.
And is that where the lights?
It is coming
Wafting.
from that room. Or at least it's coming from under that doorway.
I'm gonna go ahead of him and get a little closer to the door, but not at the door. Yeah. Are there any noises or anything coming from that door?
Perception check.
You got it.
I will roll one too, because I love rolling.
Ah, 7.
21.
Not even the sound of a mouse's breath.
Dude, you just sit around listening to mice breathe or something?
If you have a good enough perception roll, yes.
I can hear their heartbeat.
There you doubt a druid's abilities.
Well, that's just what happens when you do too much cocaine.
Is there such thing as too much?
I watched Limitless
Definitionally,
today.
yes. Yes, definitionally.
That's a lot of music rock stars.
I'm gonna move past him, past Tobin, and let's stealthily open this door. Peer inside. Let's see what we got.
Into the room.
Would you like to roll another stealth check, or would you like me to just carry the 30?
I think at 30
Wait,
you can just roll off of the 30.
All right, it
Before you
seems
do that-
it seems fair that we just let the 30 stand.
I was gonna say, before you do that, does anyone have like a paper and stuff that they can like maybe sketch the instructions to the cage thing?
Pretty sure I do.
In case we come across it.
You have parchment and like charcoal or something?
Yeah,
Um,
there it is.
That's
Oh,
cool,
you
because
got
I
it.
was hoping somebody
I
else.
think I might have had it. Maybe not.
niche thing.
Okay, well, it's not in my inventory, but I'm pretty sure I wrote a note to my father with it, so maybe I used it.
Crowbar dagger.
Did you accidentally delete like all your stacks of it when you used it?
That's entirely possible. Or when I was moving all Grum's shit around in my inventory, it might have disappeared too.
Remember, you took
Get it from-
rubbings off of the stone tablet.
That was next door.
Oh,
Yeah,
was
next
that next door? Okay.
That was next door.
Yeah.
And Nexor didn't leave me anything, so I'm sure I did.
Actually, that used up all of his free parchment, is why. Like, he only had 8 sheets and he used up all 8 for that shit.
Shroud, do you open the door?
Yes.
Roll for initiative.
For sure.
30 mind players.
Cages!
Two
Something.
spiked cages are jammed with old bones and bits of decaying flesh. A woman with
The fuck
red
is that?
skin wrapped in loose chains sits on the floor. And Shroud, as she sees you, she stands up and she holds out a hand. Chains dripping off both sides, red eyes. She takes the other hand, pulls the chains down around her mouth, and in a voice much deeper than should be present, says, "Come, we will talk."
I step into the room.
I'm gonna follow him pretty close.
Echo,
Yeah, I'm gonna quickly follow.
as you step in, it looks at you and says, "Daughters, far too long have we been separated." Shroud, it holds out a hand to you and says, "Give."
Give?
And she's holding her hand like she wants you to take it.
I'm gonna put my hand on Shroud's arm.
Before I do, can I? So, does she have chains around her hands like she's a slave?
Allow me to get you a picture of what she is supposed to look like.
I'll see this.
What did she say to Echo again?
Welcome, daughter. You've been separated for far too long. And she is entirely encased in chains.
Can I roll? Let's see. What kind of information do I actually want from this? I really, honey.
Excuse me.
Let's see.
Oh,
Ooh,
hell.
wow.
She's like Hellraiser as fuck.
Is that the new Chain Devil?
It's the wrong one.
That's the wrong one.
On the stream, I meant to put up the right picture of a chain devil,
Oh.
and I ended up putting the wrong picture. There we are.
Okay. Can I roll an insight into kind of this whole situation, but specifically, her? I kind of want to figure out like her origins or any clues as to who she could be, who could be related to any entities I may have heard of.
Roll a religion or an insight. You roll what you want to roll, and I will give you what that roll provides.
I want to know everything. Can
I
just
really
start rolling
wish
dice?
I had rolled a cleric that was good at religion.
Honestly, many clerics are not.
It sucks because it's intelligence based and clerics are not intelligence focused. It's bullshit.
It is very dumb. Yeah.
Like they need to fix that. Give them automatic proficiencies or something.
16.
I think you do actually. If you
Some of them, not all.
choose, I think like at least in 2024, like when you first or second level, you can choose to either be more combat oriented or get more spells or something. I think when you do that, or maybe I'm thinking druid. No, it might be cleric too, but you basically like free proficiency in it.
Echo with
Yeah.
a 16, you detect no lies. Shroud, the hand is still out towards you.
Can I assist
Right.
Echo in that history or insight check?
You may. And
Can I?
this thing
Like
looks
history
at
check.
you as you enter as well, and a hand that points toward both of you says, "My 2 daughters."
Oh shit.
I reach my hand out.
As you take hers,
I say I draw my sword.
Oh, Nick's giving us a nat 20.
Shroud, please make a Constitution saving throw.
Nat 26 on that history check.
That's gonna be a 5.
You get +3
Which is still. Does she get +3 on saves or just on checks?
on saving throws.
Shroud, that is not enough. So what I want you to do, in the inventory screen, search for these 2 items and add them. Search for the short sword of light and the short sword of darkness. But you cannot attune to them yet.
Short sword of light. Okay. Okay, I added them.
You suddenly notice that you have on you a sword that is pitch black and a sword that is bright white. And as it pulls its hand back, it looks at you and says, "We will have our say on how the world ends and how it continues. You are our chosen knight. Each kill heavier with the price. Failure to control. A price unto itself." And Echo, it holds out a hand towards you.
Do I notice that Shroud, like, he's okay?
Shroud is physically okay.
I'm gonna raise my hand a little bit, and I'm gonna look over my shoulder at Grum and Nyx.
And I have the sword like half drawn out,
I'm
like I'm
just
ready, like-
watching in the back.
And
Okay. Before I do this, can I roll, after that little speech, can I roll a religion real quick?
Yes.
Natural 20.
Oh, job.
What are you trying to ascertain?
Anything related to, like, in religious texts, you would find lore and stories and myths and teachings about good and evil and threats and false prophets and things like that. Anything that may remind me of what's going on here. doomsdays and all that good stuff.
This thing is obviously a chain devil. That check is certainly high enough to know. It's also high enough to know that whatever is speaking through it is not a chain devil. But it is not high enough to determine what it is.
Okay. With that, do I feel like it is a curse of some sort?
No, it doesn't seem like a curse.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of hover my hand in the air, and I'm going to look at her and ask, what can your daughters do to free you?
The chains around its mouth are pulled down, and you see a smile form. Take her hand and my hand, and I will show you.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
dealing with some dark shit right now.
Also,
Just saying.
I'll say this too. Echo, you feel your family's sword vibrating.
Okay. Well, that changes that. I'm going to, instead of reaching for her, I'm going to reach for the sword. Does anything change when I grab the hilt?
No, you can feel the vibrations through your hand, though.
Whip it out. Whip it out.
I'm going to draw it and I'm going to back up a step.
As you attempt to ignite the radiant fuse that is the Sunblade, it fails to ignite in this thing's presence.
Shit.
Its hand is still out.
Your gods have no place here.
I'm gonna pull my sword out and point it and say, "Explain yourself."
It almost doesn't even acknowledge you.
Grum laughs a little bit out loud at that.
Since she called me her champion earlier, I will kneel before her, and I will also, would like to ask her, how can I free you? Being a slave myself, I would like to free you.
Is she a slave or is she just a chain devil? Not the.
Yeah.
Shroud, she looks at you. She says, "When I have shown my daughters the truth of our existence, you can run me through and begin the dark path that will strengthen you." The hand remains out to Echo.
You guys, I want to do this so bad.
Grum will go ahead and see your inner right now, but it's gifted Shroud 2 short swords. Even though nobody's role playing, I'm sure this information would be shared in character. So, despite it being a chain devil, we know it's not a chain devil. It's not telling any lies. Like, it's chained up. Like, so all of that, Grum, I think, would kind of like cautiously ease you to do it and say, look, we're here. What the hell?
So I'm gonna look at the party. You guys have my back, right?
I'll cut her
I
hand.
feel
off
like
if you
Nix
try
would
to make it.
probably step up and take her other hand if she does touch the
She-
chain devil's hand.
She did ask Echo to take Nick's hands as well, so it's like a
Mhm.
3-person chain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take
Otherwise
Nix's
known as a
hand
human centipede.
when
No,
she reaches out. With my other hand, I'm gonna cast Protection from Evil and Good. And I'm gonna finish reaching. I'm gonna put the sword away, and then I'm gonna finish reaching, and I'm gonna put my hand on top of hers.
as you do, you and Nyx are taken to a place with a mountain surrounding you all around. Beautiful blue sky. You look out. There is an Asimar who is on his hip, backpedaling. You're behind a figure who is holding a red rod. Taller, more muscular, sharp-dressed. He looks out, you behind him. 3 gigantic angels crash down between the man on the ground and you. You start to twirl your rod for a second, and a voice behind them says, "You have no peace here, Asmodeus. This place was lost to you a long time ago." And the person in front of you answers, "My 2 daughters, actually, sorry, retcon. My daughter and my son will be coming with me, Ilmater. No need to quabble. Paths once crossed can never be uncrossed." The response back from the Solars and the god is to position themselves to protect the Asimar on the ground, while the tiefling behind Asmodeus looks at her hand for just a second, and you find yourself looking at your hand as the vision fades out. And the chain devil, once again in front of you, as you are plucked from the vision of Mount Celestia, says, "We were once a family split by a decision. From the rendering of the world till now, we will always be connected. And after you have destroyed those that seek to destroy from the far realm, we will find solidarity in one another again." Shroud, it holds its hand out towards you, and it welcomes you to strike at its chest. With the blade.
The one she gave me.
The one she gave you. She gave you 2.
I do not strike her.
If you do not, she will sit back down. The head moves downward, chin to chest. The chains that were slackened tighten again. And she sits there not acknowledging the party anymore. Shroud, do you have access to the stream by chance?
I do. I can.
Go ahead and look at it real quick.
Okay. There it is. Okay.
Do you see our new counter?
I do. I love it.
Go ahead and attune to the blades. At least one. If you're attuned to one, you're attuned to both.
Okay.
I will not tell you how the blades work, though. For now, they are simply a +1 each.
I know. I noticed that. So.
I'm still holding Nyx's hand. And I will finally let go and look at Shroud. And like she's still like processing, obviously. She's not Shroud, don't you think she deserves peace?
A part of me says yes, but then another part of me says no. I would, saying that to Echo, I would look back at the chain beast and I would pull out the short sword of darkness and strike at her.
All right, without resisting, you can glide the blade in. And as if all of her strength was already drained, she falls over dead. The first kill of the blade.
Damn.
Is Nyx still looking at her hand?
That's up to you. After the vision fades and you're no longer in the body of the long, long ago ancestor, long before Emerald Fang, you have complete control of yourself again.
Okay. I feel like she still would be looking at her hand, questioning what she saw.
So, general knowledge of the world. Asmodeus is the leader of the Nine Hells. He's the equivalent to the devil in Faerun. And Ilmater is the god that Echo's family has followed for generations.
Okay.
Has the sword changed at all?
It stopped vibrating as whatever was in that chain devil left.
Has anything happened with my sword?
It just feels the slightest bit heavier with the kill.
Okay.
Would Nyx have any remembrance of this ancient tiefling?
No. It's like a vision through another being's eyes. It's like watching a movie, being a part of something you can't control. Something so far in the past that it's just there. No name, no story. Just there at a defining moment of world's creation.
Okay, so Nyx and I are related, I guess.
Seems like it.
Well, I couldn't
Puzzle
ask for a
pod.
better sister.
Yeah, me neither.
If it's okay with everybody else, I'd like to go now. I think I've had enough visions for a little while.
And I just with her saying that, I just kind of turn around and just walk out and just kind of reflect on what happened in the hallway before everyone rejoins me.
I'm gonna actually give Shroud a second.
I'm just staring her down, thinking about killing her.
I do, as I'm in the hallway, I do look at, these swords. I look at this black sword and this white sword. And, a gut-wrenching feeling, tears inside of me between these two swords.
I'm just gonna step up next to Grum and kind of put my shoulder on his arm a little bit.
I wrap my arm around her to place a hand on her shoulder, and I say, I'm not like yelling it, but I say it with enough volume and tone so that Shroud can hear me around the bend there. And I say, aside from the personal entanglements, it really wasn't a big deal. You all did what needed to be done. What more can be said? He's not trying to be comforting, he's just approving of what happened.
And on that note, because I hear him, I'll just sheathe the swords.
Can I roll an insight on Shroud as he left the room? Honey, stop.
No.
What are you trying? Are you trying to gain a sense of his feelings, demeanor? I imagine Shroud as somebody who's always naturally distant to an extent.
Right. I want to see if this feels different. I want to see if he's upset either by my suggestion or by what he had to do.
Roll an insight, and I'm going to let Shroud determine what it gets you.
Oh, come on. A 10. That was almost another 20.
He's wearing his mask, you don't see shit.
Right?
Like I can't read you at all, dude. It's like you're wearing a mask.
So I will
literally.
I will say this, that it did kind of shudder through me when you asked me to, put her at ease, I should say.
Let's see. I'm going to, sorry, I've got a cat in my lap. Just give me a second. It's hard to reach the keyboard.
That's the sequel to Cat in the Hat, Cat in the Lap.
Cat in the lap. I'm gonna pat Grim on the arm and I'm gonna walk over to Shroud. And tentatively put my hand on his shoulder. And for what it's worth, I think you did the right thing. There was someone very, very good trapped in that devil.
And I just I think I'll just sigh, with her approval, like I approve of, what I did and what she told me that to do, so.
And I'm sorry you had to be the one to do it. And then I'm gonna leave him alone after that. I'll take my hand back and, Nix, are you okay?
Yeah. Just pondering that vision we saw.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be something to have nightmares about tonight, I'm sure.
Grum is looking around, so confused, seeing all the new relationships. He's just like, what the fuck happened, bro?
Nix and Echo really did just discover that they're sisters while he was gone.
Long distant cousins at best.
Very long.
Flash Sisters Part 2.
Does Grum
Yeah.
even know that we killed Shroud's parents, essentially? Like, I don't
No,
think he knows.
I'm waiting
That's
for
what
the
I'm
right
saying. Like,
moment.
what the fuck?
No, you're not anything.
Shit,
Well-
shit.
We still have a shard to find. If nobody objects, there's a couple more doors here. Tobin?
Let us do it.
Door up to the north.
Ah.
There's a
As-
whole other pathway, and the one oh, you know what? I bet you those two connect.
Kevin's still just very fixated on this like chain demon. He's like kind of wondering. He's like, yeah, chain devil. He's like, I shouldn't have let you guys like touch this thing, but he's like at the same time he's like, but it's useful. We have big fish to fry.
Yeah. I don't feel cursed, for the record. I don't feel cursed this time.
And he's like, hey, that's
Nice
great.
not being cursed.
Above table, I feel cursed this time.
You might be a little bit. You can't separate from those daggers while you're bonded.
But you know
to
what?
them.
I feel like at the very least you can control the outcome of your curse to some degree.
Yeah.
Would you like one of us to remove curse?
Yeah, I can't take care of that.
You know, and I'll take the daggers for you and choose for you. You know, I'll let the world decide.
I can help you out if you're feeling a little too cursed and want to get rid of it.
No, I think we'll see how this plays out.
I kept
That's
my curse
fun.
for like a whole day. It's great.
Wait, before we leave it, I want to inspect the cages.
Go ahead.
These are the same mechanical cages we saw in the mural with the drawer.
Make an inspection check. Or a
I
perception
just want
check.
to say I love the yin and yang aspect for your changeling.
18 in perception.
They look like they could be of a similar nature. These ones are large cages. They look like they could hold a large creature. The other ones are more medium-sized cages, but it's the same idea. It's the same idea. Put something in here and cage it up.
Alright. You can't call them like mechanical cages. I thought maybe they might be like, I don't know, different. Right. Oh. Alright, guys, go up north.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
I'm not even gonna check to see if the Grick are more responsive now that the chain devil's on.
You could explore the possibility.
Nah, I'm good.
Do you want to open that door?
Rob, you want to check this door for me, buddy? Maybe stab
I
it with your new
guess.
daggers?
Oh, I got swords. Short swords.
Yeah,
That's right. I got two brand new shiny ones.
What is pitch
yeah.
black? I don't know if I'd call it. It's like Vanta Black.
Ooh, I love that. Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Oh,
So what's
Manta
the
black,
opposite
like
of-
the blackest black.
Like, Blanca white.
Blackest black.
It's like it absorbs 99% of all light.
Yeah.
It's like a true void or it's close to.
I will check that door.
Roll an investigation.
There.
Check it.
That's 14.
You discover no physical traps.
I discover no physical traps, y'all.
I don't like it when the DM is that specific.
I know, right?
Would you like to open the door?
Trap.
Stealthily.
One stealthily check.
That's a 22.
Yeah, bro. I'm ready to like strangle these animals.
No strangling animals.
I'm
Just like
sorry.
maybe it's live on Twitch.
Several
yeah,
short
yeah.
iron bed frames are jumbled together in this room. Nothing remains of any bedding. An opening to the south leads to an alcove containing only 2 long tables and a splintered chair. To the west, a door bearing a painted red X opens to a long hallway that leads deeper into the crossing, which is the way that you are coming from.
I would definitely relay that information to Tobin, Grum, and well, the party.
Wink. I'm gonna go on in.
I won't go in as deep.
How deep do you want to go in?
Not as deep. I can use my way in
Just the
slowly.
tip.
Be comfortable.
As far as she'll let me. As
We need
far as she'll let me get Gibbet Crossing.
we need an
It's a
out of
thing
context channel in the chat so bad.
A what?
What
Out
happened?
of context channel.
I want
I'll
to
leave that to you guys to create.
Cutting that shit out of context and upload them
It's in there
separate.
right now. I don't care. Yeah, great.
So there's nothing in this room but all that mundane shit and another door. Okay.
Roll a perception check.
Okay,
I'll roll one too. Why not?
that's a
Yeah,
16.
I'd like to roll one also.
Yeah.
21.
That's a 22.
Anybody who rolled, the chairs look like they've been purposely broken apart, possibly for firewood. You guys also see a backpack.
Ooh. Where? I'll check that out real quick. Make sure it's not a mimic.
How do you check for a
I'm gonna
mimic?
grab.
Do you stick your hand in, and if it bites you, mimic?
No, I grab the straps. And I just start like flailing it against the wall in the ground. Make sure it doesn't like squeal and squelch.
As you do that, you hear things inside clank around.
Okay, I'll open up the back now. See what's in there.
After noticing they use that wood for firewood, I'm gonna grab a couple of like just chair legs or something and stuff them in my bag in case we might need like firewood later.
Add firewood to inventory. Grum, you find a set of cartographer's tools, 6 pints of oil, an illustrated book. Let me know if you want to go through it. An emerald and a lantern.
Cartographer's tools, 6 oil. What?
An illustrated book, an emerald, and a lantern.
Illustrated book, and then an emerald and a lantern.
Yes.
Okay.
Right up to your alley.
I don't know. I ain't no map man. Shit.
Oh wait, I'm dumb too.
If you look through the book, it's an illustrated book about ropers.
Why do I feel like it's Dr. Seuss style? One roper, two roper.
3 roper 4.
Red roper,
okay.
blue roper.
I'll add an emerald, I guess, but like, would anyone want the oil or the tools? Like, I'm sorry, I'm not a
I'll take the oil.
person.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I'll take the oil. I mean,
Grum, roll roll an Arcana check.
Oh God, can I switch to physical for that?
A physical
Okay.
Arcana check.
Yes, a physical.
Oh,
roll.
not like you want to like
7
use
rolls.
a strength. Yeah, good, roll physical. Dice.
Yes, I want to switch to strength to Arcana.
I want a strength Arcana check, or else.
Or else, damn it.
Honey.
Oh shit, that fucked up. 5 plus 1, so 6.
Never mind.
Right. I don't know. I guess I didn't charge these dice enough. My other ones roll 20s and 19s all the time.
If no one else wants them, I would like the cartographer's tools.
Do you guys like take the stuff out of the pack, or do you just say this is in the pack? Oh, yeah, you're good.
I already have. Oh no, I just have one backpack now. Never mind. I already have 2 backpacks. I don't think I need that one. I just have one.
Shit.
But do you guys leave the stuff in the pack, or do you take it out? Do you like take it all out, sit it down, pass it around?
I would just see the pretty green thing and pocket that, and then hearing Tobin want the oil, I just kind of like gently toss the pack to him, and I don't know, I guess he would have it from there.
All right, Tobin, roll an Arcana check.
Roll an Arcana check.
Oh God, is it a bag of
17.
holding?
17 works. The lantern is magical. You see carvings on top of the lantern to indicate that it's magical in nature. Specifically, it's a lantern of revealing.
Very interesting.
Better
I
have
think
to-
Tobin's a frontliner.
Yeah, no, right?
Tobin, use it in the room. Use it on the door.
Is that like that lantern in The Witcher 3 where you see the
So
While lit, this hooded lantern burns for 6 hours on 1 pint of oil, shedding bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim light for an additional 30. Invisible creatures and objects are visible as long as they are in the lantern's bright light. You can take a utilize action to lower the hood, reducing the light to dim light in a 5-foot radius.
So it's a hooded lantern except for magical. Kinda.
Or it gives you 30 feet of seeing visibility.
Yeah. That's the magical part.
Yeah, that's actually not bad.
Yay.
Especially with
Yeah, that's pretty
fucking with shit down here, bro. Motherfuckers be invisible half the time. Jesus.
Well, I'm gonna like that, especially because I don't have dark vision. So, man, that's pretty
Oh, that's
useful.
true. That's true.
all
Good
right,
job.
mark off 1 pint of oil.
Have we been down? We've been down here for more than an hour, right?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
Between
yeah, so
exploring all
Eyes
the
of
rooms in the fight.
Night, Eyes of Night is probably no longer active.
Grum, do you
I
want to
should mark
open
it.
that door?
Yeah, sure. If they want me to do it, I'm not doing it stealthily. I'm just gonna
Do it.
Barge right in.
And
if it comes off the hinges, you know.
And like
Keep it down.
I don't think I quite make it to Grum, but I'm gonna like see him opening the door, just this massive Goliath open it, and I'm gonna run over there like I'm about ready to stealth in before he opens it, but I don't quite make it to
cheer
him.
you on. I'm gonna cheer you on. You can do it. Smash it. Smash it. Yeah.
Grum smash. Grum smash.
Grum crushes.
Grum smash.
Mm-hmm.
Grum
Crushes.
Grum door crusher. Grum crushes door.
Skull and miss it.
Grum skull crusher. Door smasher. Floor sweeper.
The skull and miss it.
A few lumps of old slag and tumbled stone are all that remain in this large room. Words are carved into a double door that leads south. Doors also exit to the east and west, one of which you just came through. You see a large, dark red X on the door that you have passed through and the door across from you.
So maybe X for exit.
One of you reads Dwarvish, correct?
I read Dwarvish.
The south door in Dwarvish has the word toil.
Boo.
Sounds.
Does anyone else read
Is my-
Dwarvish or?
I certainly don't.
Does my new lantern reveal anything?
I
Does
would
your- No invisible creatures are present in this room.
I would point to that door and read it out in Dwarvish first, and then I'd be like, "Well,
There is no red X on, just so we're clear, there's no red X on that door. There's one that you came from, there is one across, and there is a long incline behind you that leads.
Incline
it
up or
slopes
down?
upward.
I'd say that goes out."
Does the incline, like this looks all jagged and stuff, just look like it's been done a creature, or just like natural, like water going through, or maybe just someone dug through?
It looks like a natural passage.
Like it leads out of here to somewhere else.
Possibly.
Just want to make sure it wasn't some giant, like, a purple room that made it.
Oh man, Grum just shoved Shroud into the other wall. Yeah.
But
Violence.
Nothing more. Shroud moved all the way to the other wall. And I was standing near you.
Okay, so I'm thinking that upward incline leads basically out of here. So if we want to get like back to the surface, we can take that way. Rather than going back the way we came to through to 100th again, which is not a huge deal, but still. That being said, I don't know shit about dwarves, so I don't even notice the other door, but those red X's are weird. And like we came through one that has one above it, so like what does that mean? Like, did they torch the rooms?
So above game, toil and trouble.
Boil and bubble. I understood that.
Can I roll a perception check to investigate to like back the rest of the room to see like I see stuff on the ground, like
Roll a perception
there's
check.
1,000. All right.
I'm gonna do one too. Let's see.
But
Good roll this
mostly
time.
I'm also looking for like any trappy looking things that might point to the red X's. 24.
Dang, Tobin.
It
15.
looks like the room has been picked clean by other people.
All right. But nothing that looks like no like holes that look like darts or anything are gonna shoot or anything like that.
Nothing that's obviously a trap stands out. The word toil on the southern door. You have the X's on the doors to each side and the path behind. Anything else is natural debris that has fallen from the ceiling or from the walls.
Okay.
Next question: Did anyone make a fire in this? You said that chair was busted down for firewood.
In the other room.
You don't
Yeah.
detect any signs of a fire having been made in this room. Certainly
Okay.
not recently.
Maybe we should check out the other doors. I feel like this door, the east door, is a safer bet. So maybe we should check that first and get it out of the way, just to see what's behind it. And
Yeah.
then, if nothing else, check the south doors.
Yeah, the X has
Rod,
my.
I definitely want. Yeah, I definitely want help on this other X, Rod.
I'll be behind you just in case the shit pop off.
Tobin, do you open the door?
Be right there on the
After
side.
Shroud inspects it.
Shroud, would you
I
like to
will.
inspect
Everyone was
said
fine.
door?
I will, even though I think Tobin has a better investigation than the rogue.
True.
Actually, you know what? That's true. Oh, what? Come on.
You can each
I mean, I got
investigate.
advantage, but I got -1 on it.
Yeah,
so.
I got better
I'll do
investigation.
it.
Damn.
I'll do investigate. 12.
I mean, I'll roll for it too.
You guys
so.
can each roll.
Yeah.
That's fine. Tobin,
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm the only one with a +1 in this bitch. Oh no, what's going on?
Tobin and
Yeah, I got a
Shroud, you
9.
look at the doorway. Grum, you look at the doorway. You look for any signs of trap wires, any signs that it could be a trap, a pressure plate, a collapsible hinge, anything, and you find nothing.
Bet. Okay, go on in.
Better than me.
Open the door.
Ooh.
What is that?
Looks like more firewood.
Shelves and rack in the storeroom hold iron bars of various lengths.
Oh. Iron bars. Oh, cages.
Yeah, for the cages.
Yes.
Mm.
And then the beds for firewood. That's yet to be determined. Yeah, those look like cage bars.
I'm just gonna open this bottom door.
Go for it. Reveal thyselves. Looks like a work area.
Yeah.
Looks like a cage down there. Oh, there's a couple of
Work area
baddies.
with enemies.
Oh, there's some baddies.
There are
Yay.
some baddies. So let's read the official text. Stamps and lathes line the walls of this large workshop. 4 eerie figures toil before a dark forge, striking metal that isn't there. Several stone tables bear old tools and metal rods adorned with spikes. A cage in the southeast corner bears inward pointing spikes. And as you might expect, 1 initiative as soon as I can find where I put this encounter. Alright,
What are these called?
one
They look
initiative.
like-
As the door opens, their attention turns towards the open door.
Ooh.
17.
Ooh, I have advantage and a +3.
Tobin, you have advantage on this initiative roll.
Alright, let me reroll. Let's see.
So close.
Ooh, 22.
So close.
So close.
Ooh,
to
thank you for
20.
that.
18 and a 19. That's the worst fucking tease.
Tobin, you are first to go. You open the door, their attention turns. Their never-ending toil ceases for one moment as they desire to kill you.
What do they look like? Are they undead looking?
They are undead Drugar
Alright.
Let's go.
with green shards sticking out of their skin. You have seen them once before.
I still have some of that.
Alright. Yeah.
Let's double
That
go.
case, I'm gonna cast Crusader's Mantle. And so now everyone with it shouldn't have rolled damage, but everyone within 30 feet of me now does 1d4 radiant damage extra on your attacks.
Nice.
And that's kind of it. I'm just gonna kind of hold the line right here and kind of force them to have to like bottleneck
Grum.
in front of the doorway.
Oh God, come on.
My turn?
It's you, Grum.
Yeah.
Well, y'all already know. First step, bonus action rage. Hold on. There we go. Cool. So that stuff is all good. And then right there, that's still within 30 feet of Tobin. Yes. And so let me confirm stuff really quick. Let me look at my sheet again before I just start pressing buttons. Okay. Now. Okay, so I have the ability to do reckless attack, but I also have brutal strike, where I can go the advantage, and if it connects, then I deal D10 extra damage.
Do you want to do that?
That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
So let's do that. Oh no! Oh
should-
my goodness!
There is a cost of foregoing one's advantage.
Right?
Oh, damn.
Oh my god! Right out of the gate. Deja vu.
Grum is back, axe slammed into the ground. That stone isn't quite
1d4
shaken off yet.
1d4 radiant.
It didn't hit.
Oh wait, that was a hit. Oh shit, yeah, that sucked.
Yeah, that was a natural 1, bro. It didn't do shit.
Grum,
For some reason I thought that was
so you have a second attack.
I do have a second attack. And I just did that. I can't do reckless anyway. Okay, so that's all good. All right, so yeah, straight up second attack, going again. That's better. 21.
Hits.
Hello?
Yeah, I said you're good. Hits.
Oh, I thought you were saying something, and then it just cut out.
No.
All right. 1d2. Okay. So yeah, let's do this damage. Right. That's gonna deal 16 off the bat, but I also have Great Weapon Master, and so that gives me an additional 4, so 20 damage.
Okay.
Plus your radiant.
Plus some radiant
Plus the
damage.
radiant.
That's radiant.
Yep. Oh, damn. Is it too late to use a luck point for that last one?
To re-roll which part?
The first attack? I just remember
Yeah.
to have luck.
After the second attack, it's too late.
Okay. Damn it.
You have hurt this thing though. There's some chunky damage.
That's my turn. That'll be my turn. 2 actions bonus. Yep.
As you
Did you do the one
cleave
before?
through him, he takes his claws and he attempts to slash at you. For a 20 to hit,
Yeah, it hits.
take 7 points of necrotic damage. He swings through a second time, misses with a 15. You have disadvantage for now, by the way, until the end of its next turn, as you can feel its energy seep into your muscles. B runs up to you, claws out, thrusts at your chest, hits you with a crit.
Oh shit.
Hold on.
Oh,
Where's my reactions? Okay, I have to wait.
Not.
I have to wait on damage.
Take 11 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
Second attack rolls a 20.
Damn.
Dirty 20 at least.
It is an unnatural 20. 5 points of necrotic damage.
Stop it. Why am I up here alone?
Because you hit that initiative spot just at the right angle to rush in, but not get back up. And then you reckless attacked, giving all of them advantage.
Advantage, yeah.
This third
Isn't that
one claws into you. The problem with reckless attack is all attacks against you have advantage. 9 necrotic damage from his first strike.
I'll be right back, guys.
That one misses.
oh, for heaven's sake.
Fourth one runs up to you. Hits you with a 19.
I need that shield back.
Take 10 points of necrotic damage. And
Alright,
this one,
time I'm gonna use my reaction to half that 10 to 5.
alright. And as you do, your muscles bulge out, and it is going to attempt to just squeeze into that for one more hit.
Wait, never mind. That's not how it works.
That's another nat 20. Take an additional 7 points of necrotic damage as you have rushed into this room, and as often happens to the first person over the wall, they have come to greet you. Nixer,
You know we just got him back, right?
It's okay. Nexer isn't too far away.
I might have to send it.
Nix, are you in a position where you can roll?
I think I can.
All right, what would you like to do?
You have to maneuver around a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
The shroud over here.
Decisions.
I just want y'all to know my first line of combat. Rum rushes in, taking all the hits.
Grum took some hits there. Luckily, these things are not the most damaging. If they would have been
They
other
add up,
creatures,
though.
this could have been bad real quick.
I had to go hell up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's necrotic damage, so the rage isn't really cutting it like it would other damage.
Nope.
Grum not smart. He doesn't dodge.
That's the thing. Grum's not stupid either. Like, not to talk shit, but he's smarter than your rogue, bro.
Grum is just excitable.
He's just a fucking battle crazed frenzy guy. He just likes to fight. That's all.
I know.
He's been sleeping the last few days. Now the fatigue is setting in.
I am torn between a witch's bolt in a fireball.
So,
Rum's in the room.
so
I know.
she could, in theory, angle the explosion to catch 3 of them. She can only hit all of them if she includes Grum in the radius.
Yeah. So I'd have to angle it probably
So
about where Oben is, probably.
let's see. So fireball. Let me see what its radius is. I'm gonna guess like 20 feet.
30, I think, right?
I think it's 30.
Hold on.
Okay, fireball is area
50
20-foot sphere.
Yeah.
Radius or diameter?
It always goes by radius.
Just weird.
So if
There's your fireball.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Like get A, B, and C, A, D, and C,
I think
and then because B is
You gotta get all
supposed to
four. Try it again.
You can get bad. BAD.
You can go right there.
that's great.
Where?
You look at it right there. It's
Yeah.
barely on the line, but it's not hitting Grump. But it's hitting all
Okay.
4.
Oh,
You know
it's
what?
there.
I'll allow it if you want to explode them, and let's say that angle we can miss Grum.
Okay, I will.
singe off his hair.
Yeah, right? I mean, those. Supposed to be hairless anyway.
Do
So
I need to move forward a little bit, or can I stay where
yeah,
I'm
you
at?
have to have line of sight, so you'd have to be probably like right about here, but that's nowhere near them. So that'll let you basically hit the center of the sphere about here. All right, I'm going to roll all of their deck save here. A, B, C, D.
Fail.
A fails.
Fail. Good.
B fails. C fails.
Look at those low deck scores.
All
Yes.
fail. Her save DC is 16. Go ahead and roll damage.
Big damage, big damage.
I'm thinking it's got to be at 4. All right. So 35. The one that Grum hit into looks the worst. They all look bloodied up as there is an eruption of fire in the center of the room that lashes out like fire tentacles, slams into their back, and you can see their bodies jolt. Nix, do you want to stay there, or do you want to use the rest of your movement to slide back?
Can I slide back without having an opportunity of attack?
Yeah, they have to be next to you to have an opportunity attack. So as long as you
gonna
have
slide
that
back.
distance, you are good to slide back.
She's gonna slide back to about right here.
Shroud, you heard this huge eruption of flame from that room and something that you have seen before. A big flash of light goes across.
I just keep hearing
Oh.
giggles.
So does dash give me what's dash do? Does it give me double movement speed?
Dash doubles your movement speed. It doubles your base movement speed. Not with
Okay.
not with
Well,
any
there's an
like
action.
extra magical stuff. He has cunning action dash, so he can do dash as a bonus action.
Oh, that's right.
But it would
Yeah,
be a
so,
bonus action.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my bonus action to dash in there. As soon as I can move my guy. And I am going to.
Wasn't that 30 feet?
No, it was like 35.
You were right here. Aren't you?
5, 10, 15, 20.
Shroud, your call.
Oh,
Was
yeah,
it 30 or
30 feet.
35? I'm good with either. Let's say it's 30 and you have both of your actions still.
Okay. All right, so I will attack B with my short sword of light.
You
And that's a
stick
20.
stick it in.
He's still standing too.
How much damage are we getting? That's the main question.
Oh, duh. Sorry, I'm a little out of it. So, okay. This. That is 6 plus 5. So I mean, 11.
11 damage, and as you pull it out, you notice that there is a streak of light from it, like it's radiant damage.
Oh,
Okay, so I get, and it's still standing.
It is still alive.
And I get
A
a
looks the worst. B looks bad, but not as bad.
I get a D4, radiant, right?
You do get
Yep.
a D4 radiant from Tobin's divine essence, which,
Well,
will,
that's a 1
Crusader's
radiant.
Mantle.
which will tack on.
Huh? And then I'm doing sneak attack on B2.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage.
And that is an additional 11 points.
It now looks worse than the other one, but still alive. It's starting to slouch forward from your hits.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to attack with my other sword,
Okay.
which will have advantage. Yes.
Yeah, the Vex property is short sword. Yes.
And that is a 21.
Also
Okay.
hits.
And that is an additional 8 damage. And then I roll radiant on any attacks, right?
Yes.
Okay. And that is 4 points of radiant damage as well.
As you, which is funny, as you push it in and pull it out, you notice a black streak that is necrotic damage. And there is just a hint of radiant damage from Tobin that surrounds that darkness. And it falls over. It is no longer a part of the fight. Its body has collapsed on the ground.
Okay, that will.
Echo. Alright, Trod, do you have anything else you can do?
I think I'm. Well, if I move away, A can get an opportunity attack. No,
Yes.
I'll just stay where I'm at.
Echo.
Okay. 5, 10. Balls. I didn't count, so I mean. Alright, I'm gonna run up. Yeah, there's no way I can get there. I need 5 more feet. That would have been cool. Instead, I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame at C.
Alright, dex save. When you rush into the room, you see Grum have claw marks all over him from these things slashing into him. And you see Grum getting ready for his next attack. 16 on the dex save.
Is that what you rolled?
Yes.
Heaven's sake.
Which I think is enough to beat it. And remember, you just saved Grum and now he is all clawed up. And he is definitionally bloodied.
So then I'm gonna throw a healing word at Grum for 9.
Thank you, darling.
Anytime.
Tobin, your plan for a bottleneck has failed as everybody has
Yeah.
rushed into the room.
Oops,
Well.
I didn't say anything, bro.
I said,
Okay.
I'm gonna stand right here. We can bottleneck everything.
He's
like, we'll go bomb.
You're so low to the ground. It don't reach me all the way up here.
Flustered with my plan not working, but at least I was empowered. I run in here and I am going to attack A.
You bunny hop on the dead body.
Well, teabagging B.
28,
That hits.
28 to hit.
That hits.
So, how much was that? 10 plus 1d4. Alright, 11.
It
That's one
crumbles under your first attack, and you see the one extra hit damage fly in the air like a little spark and fade away. This thing is down.
Nice.
It is no longer bad or add, it's just duh.
Alright, and that one was in worse shape than D and C, right?
C and D look bloodied up, but still could go a round or two.
Alright, I have my last 5 feet of movement. I'm gonna move there and swing on D. Woohoo. And I'm gonna, alright. 22 to hit.
That hits.
I'm gonna attack and I'm gonna add a level smite to that.
Okay.
6, plus I'll do the 1d4. 3 radiant damage. Else, and that might. 5 plus 1 extra because they're undead. A lot of shit to keep up with. Plus another 3. So that is 6 slashing and 11 radiant.
You hit into it, it looks double bloodied, but still alive.
Alright, that's me.
Its hand starts to clench into a fist and out of a fist. Just stress exercises from when it was alive. Grum, you have disadvantage on your attack rolls.
Oh wait, I also forgot, it's sapped. So it has disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Alright, it is like Grum. Disadvantage on attack rolls.
So only D and C are left right now.
D and C are the last two. D looks the worse.
How worse? Like bloodied or worse than bloodied?
Double bloodied. Bleeding profusely. If these things had blood. It's got an arm or a shoulder about to pop out.
And which one has disadvantage?
D has disadvantage
D.
right now.
It has disadvantage on attack rolls against you. So I guess technically if you reckless attack C and killed it, and D tried to hit you, it would be a attack roll instead of disadvantage. Or you can try and hit me because I just beat the shit out of him. Who knows?
It's a mystery.
You know what? No. I'm gonna tactically retreat. Yeah.
When you say tactically,
I am going to disengage.
all right, you are not prone to their opportunity attacks, but that is your action.
Team. This is fine. 20 is fine.
I'm gonna look back as like the giant Goliath barbarian just runs from the fight.
Running from a fight? No. Not running.
You have
Reinitialize.
you have successfully retreated to a table filled with Drugar torture tools.
Right.
Do you want to say anything or do anything else before your turn ends?
I'm just gonna use a bonus action to end my rage.
All right. Tobin, D has claws out at you with disadvantage.
Okay.
Misses with the 16 on the first strike. Second strike. Attempts to thrust claws in for a 15. Also misses. C does not have disadvantage. He will attack regularly. He'll hit you with a 25.
Yep.
Take 10 points of necrotic damage. I do believe you are resistant, correct?
Yep. So that'll be 5.
And the last attack misses. That is 4 claw swipes at you in quick succession, only one of which successfully finds a spot on your armor that it can get into. And it hurts less than the normal strike.
It didn't even take up half my temp HP.
Okay, then never mind. I'll use that.
Nyx, you see this battle going on in front of you.
Oh shit.
Get to about right here. If I'm thinking of doing a witch's bolt at C, but I skirt it around Echo.
Yes.
I'm gonna cast it at a level 3.
Alright, you take your hand, take 3 fingers to indicate 3, take it past Echo and just zap. Go ahead and roll to attack. And with 3 fingers, also known as the shocker, you slam into this thing. Go ahead and roll damage.
Nope.
Okay, was that, I don't remember, that was C, correct?
Yes.
It is still alive, but connected to your witch bolt. You have zapped most of its skin off. You see particles flying off of it from the initial blast and then just sloughing off onto the floor as it sustains. Is there anything else you want to do?
No, I think I'm good.
All right. Shroud. 2 remain. Both are badly damaged. C looks like you could blow him over just by breathing on him. D looks like if you gave a hard enough hit, you could take him out.
Well, I am going to I'm gonna swing at D first.
Do you have sneak attack since I'm next to it?
12 is not enough.
Okay. And then I am going to yeah, I do get sneak attack. Now I'm gonna attack C with my other sword. $22.
That hits.
Okay.
That's
And I still get radiant.
the second sword of darkness is necrotic. But that is enough that as you pull it out, you see it collapse to the ground. Nyx, your witch's bolt disconnects. Shroud, you pull out, it falls down, one remains.
Alright, I'm gonna... No, I'll just stay there. I'm done.
Echo.
Oh, I use my bonus action anyways.
I'm going to swing around here. And I'm going to take a swing with the Sunblade.
This time it does ignite. Radiant blade that had failed you last instant erupts this time. Roll to attack.
23.
Hits.
That is 9 plus another d8 because I have Blessed Strike. So 16 total.
And as it erupts in a radiant blade, you swipe across, take off its head. It flies into the long destroyed forge. And that is the appropriate place to close this session.
Yay! We did it, you guys.
Yay.
I will say this, Shroud, your blade feels heavier with each kill, including party kills.
Is it each kill or each group kill?
Each person that has killed in the group adds to that counter,
Okay.
as you are all connected,
I gotta look at Twitch.
marking 5 total.
Awesome.
Well,
Now, with his 2 new swords, does it matter which sword he uses? Or dagger?
That's an interesting question. So, one is radiant damage and the other is necrotic.
Mm-hmm.
And they each count towards killing. There is also a counter for not killing.
And the party kills count towards that.
Because you are connected deeply to the party.
Well, shit.
Oh, my sound just went out.
You are connected deeply to the party. So their kills will also strengthen that blade. And what happens as it gets stronger will remain to be seen.
I mean, I
do his
did see the
kills
description,
count
so
out
or like cancel out his mercies.
Will kills cancel out his mercies? The only way to definitively know that is to start to be merciful.
Well, he was. Didn't he have a mark on mercy when he spared the? Never mind.
He did for a second. He did for a second.
Right.
And
I
then
forgot about the follow up.
I was ready for that mercy mark.
So I've been
peer-
like
peer
tense for the
pressure.
last hour and a half. So
That was peer pressure.
yeah, never mind. Whoops.
I'll just say this. I am excited and afraid of that weapon you have.
Oh. Which one, though?
The one that I expect will be a higher count.
Well, I know what one that's gonna be.
Oh, just out of game to connect some of the visions. This is the other side of the initial vision when you got the sword. Do you remember one of the other ones where you came across a battle site and
Yes.
you found an orphaned tiefling that was picked up from left off from an ancient green dragon?
Yep.
Mhm.
Paths once crossed can never be uncrossed.
Mm.
Hmm. Interesting.
That shit was way up at the top.
All right, guys. I am falling asleep. Good night. Good game.
Yeah, me too. I was about to fall asleep in the chair. This new chair ain't no joke.
Evan does not. I've been trying not to doze off all game. So,
Like I.
good night, everyone.
Good
Later,
night.
y'all.
Good night. And for anybody, if I don't know if all those chats are ours, there's 4 there. If anybody's watching that's not subscribed, they should subscribe.
Yes.
Super awesome dice
Like, watch, and
at the press
subscribe.
of a follow button. How could anybody not? There's like peer pressure all over the place. Free stuff. Free stuff.
Yo, you know what I noticed on the stream that's awesome? At the very bottom, there's like little snippets about the world and our characters.
It's on a timer. That's the slideshow that I set up.
Like right now, he's showing Tobin's farmer shit. It's great.
Every, I think it's set to 30 or 45 seconds. It rotates to another one.
And it's in alphabetical order.
I have no idea if it is or isn't.
It is. I noticed it is. Because it went from Echo, and then I was expecting Grum, but then it went to... Oh, shit. What did it go to? Fuck.
Me?
No, it went to a different G.
I can run over them for real quick. Gibbet Crossing.
Yeah, it went
Current
to Gibbet's
quest.
Crossing and then Grum. There it is. Yeah.
And
That's why I'm like, oh, it's alphabetical. Cool.
after Gibbet, it's might be, because I pull it straight from the file. Lost Mine of Fandelver. Nesnar, everybody's favorite hero.
Yeah.
Everybody's favorite loose thread. Nyx. Phandalin. Shroud.
Then Sir Tobin.
It's my way of anybody that jumps in on this, you're like jumping into the middle of actions, at least tries to explain it to somebody who's like, what's this?
I like that. That's a nice little touch.
Weird question. How many games do you guys think are too many to run at once?
7.
That is too many. That's what
Run?
said he does, right? No, he does 5.
But yeah, 5 nights a week, but he has 6 games.
He has an alternating day.
Yeah. Tuesdays are every other week, so he has 2 games on Tuesdays.
Okay.
Man,
Jeez, y'all.
I will
that's
do this
ridiculous.
game. That's
Jeez,
it.
That's a lot. I mean, I guess if it's a module, it might be a little.
I mean, it's sort of. There's a
Maybe.
lot of.
I've never DM'd, so I can't really say.
Yeah. There's a lot of changes. I don't know how he keeps up with, especially after what he did to us in March.
That's what I'm saying.
That was nuts.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a whole fucking different campaign.
Wow.
Actually, on Wednesday.
It's not even Strahd anymore. It's like, oh, it's just in Barovia, but here's what they're up to.
If you're still playing next March, I'm gonna DM.
What
Are
do
you
you
really?
DM?
Are you next March Madness?
March Madness.
Yeah. That's exciting.
And you're
What
gonna
are you
do
gonna
great.
DM?
You're gonna have to fight the Laughing Jester. That's who you're gonna have to fight.
So
So it's a one shot or something?
Well, it'll be kind of I don't know. I'll tie it in with Barovia, obviously, but
Ooh, I want to play. I love Barovia. It's one of my favorites. Period.
So
Barovia, Avernus,
and I
you,
about got
you guys met somebody not from Avernus, but somebody much deeper than Avernus today.
I need to know, like, just straight up top of game. I need to know.
No, what? The bad guy. Or a good guy. A good bad guy. A bad good guy.
Is there such a thing as a bad good guy?
Is a bad? Yes, certainly.
We are good bad guys.
There's such a thing as a good bad guy.
Yeah, we're all good bad guys.
I think I
We
do
did
got.
dress up as the Red Brands at one point in time.
I do have SETI talked into after Curse of Strahd doing it Eberron.
You talked SETI into doing something other than Ravenloft?
I did because I did my magical thing and like hung a 3D printed clockwork dragon in front of him that I'm going to paint for him. So yes, I can't get my way sometimes.
I am intrigued to watch Eberron, the steampunk setting.
But he said he didn't want to get too excited about it because he didn't want to rush through Barovia, which is understandable.
All right, guys, I'm gonna hop off. We are still here in the beautiful Terra Lingua. We leave tomorrow, so I'm gonna hang out with the guys for a little bit and enjoy the evening.
Okay, have fun.
Okay.
Safe travels.
Hope you feel better.
Thanks.
Have fun.
Okay.
I get off. I have a horrible headache.
I'm
I gotta get up
hopping
early
out
tomorrow and vacate the house.
Sleep. Go sleep.
Yeah.
Bye. It was fun.
Yes, great session. Interesting lore drops.
I'm finally glad I got my weapons.
You do have the. You just hope they're not more than you bargained for.
They probably are, but I am going to try my best to steer myself away from that dark sword.
You know the kill counter is a kill counter. It doesn't matter which sword you use.
Well, that's true, but I'm going to try to steer away. I don't know. I'll figure it out.
The duality of Shroud.
Toggle non-lethal. Oh wait, you're connected to us. Shit.
Yep, you guys act as a group.
Guilt by association, motherfucker, and Grump don't spare. Damn.
That's
Nobody
okay.
runs.
I'm excited and afraid. I'm both excited and afraid of the possibilities of this sword.
I'm just joking, Panda. If you heard me. I was like, he doesn't shy away from battle, but no, he does run.
Oh, yeah, 50 feet, motherfucker.
Back away from the fight.
Yeah, Grum fucked up. Grum, you should have seen him in the beginning, man. Grum was rolling. I'm glad we didn't have a counter back then. That was horrible.
I did see from when this started because I watched all the episodes.
From from session 1 and shit?
Well, we didn't start
Whenever
recording till Way of Echo Cave.
Yeah, whenever he started recording, I went back and watched or listened to all of them while I was driving. So, yes, I know the whole thing from when he started recording.
Yeah, it was brutal. I was embarrassed. I'm like, bro, the one character like specifically built purely for combat and still has decent mental skills. Rolling that one. Rolling that one.
Maybe we should venture, like, after this, maybe we should venture back to Wave Echo Cave to find that skull.
It's not the skull. I just need to crush a skull again. It's just any skull to bring the.
No, I meant the flaming skull that you chased all around the thing.
Oh,
The one that killed Ripper.
I think that's a both. I think that's a Echo and Grum thing to take on because they both have like a little personal vendetta against that motherfucker.
They stop on the way back to save Fan and are like, hold on. Vendetta.
Just let you guys go
Well,
and do your
business to take care of first. Before we cross this point of no return.
Oh, we've already crossed the point of no return.
Damn it. Of course.
Guys, I need you just to we'll just all run away and avoid combat so this sword thing.
I'll say this. The different counters will grant different things.
Yeah.
As long as Shroud is strong enough to control them.
All right, my lovelies. I am out of here.
Me too.
Good night.
Good night, guys. Peace out.